Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to create your first property and how to attach it to your activated device. In order to create the property, we can click on this link right here. That's going to bring us to the properties page. So as you can see, this page is pretty lengthy. There are a lot of fields that we need to fill in. To ease this process, we created a sample property that you can load up, which gives you an idea what you should be putting into those fields. So let's load sample property and see how it looks like. As you can see, all of those fields now are getting populated with stuff and information. And let's explain these fields. So device ID is basically saying which device or which echo or echo dot it's assigned to play this particular property. As you can see, currently this property is not assigned to any devices. If we wish to make our device 1 play this property, we would have to select from the drop-down list that device and save it on the bottom of the page. The agent info, it's pretty self-explanatory. You need to put your broker first name, last name, phone number, and email. This information is going to be used during the client interaction with Alexa if they required agent info to be sent to them via SMS. Standard property info, it's basically a description you have in MLS or whatever you want to put it in there. It should be flowing nicely because it's a voice operated device. It's not a web page. If you need a little bit more details, tips and help how to actually do this, you can click here and it's gonna give you more information what to expect and the best way of do this for each of these fields. The address should be written in a spoken manner, like for example 123 Main Street in USA Town. It shouldn't be a rigid address because Alexa is going to play this address and needs to flow as when you speak it. The most interesting part of the property setup is actually custom property fields. As you can see here, you can write a neighborhood diagnostics. It's basically some of the information that are interested for this property, but are usually not listed in an MLS listing or on specific property pages. So for example, we usually put here the cell phone tower coverage and also who is TV and internet and telephone providers as well as utilities. This all can be found here. If you click on help here, there are actually links to cell tower and utility web pages where you can actually pull information for the particular address. Neighbors, these things can be pulled out of some reporting. Usually in MLS, there's a section, depending in what county you are operating, there's a section where you can actually see who the neighbors are on the left side and right side. And people like to hear those things, especially when Alexa speaks it sounds really natural to them. Next 5 fields can be auto-generated for you. This feature utilizes Google Map API services and tries to matches the closest hospital, fire stations, schools, etc. to the address you put in this property. For this to work, you need to have address. Even if you don't use clone this property feature, you need to have address in order for this functionality to work. Let's try to auto-generate one of these and see how it goes. Let's say, for example, schools. So in order for this to work, we need to invoke 3 different services. So sometimes it may fail, so it's worth trying it again just to make sure that you actually pull the data that you need, and it will save you time. So this is just the information box telling you that you always verify what has been generated just to make sure it fits your needs. So as you can see, this whole text just changed and actually is based on the address above. Report field is URL to your property report or to your property web page if you built one specifically for this property. So you can put it in here. If the link is too long, you're going to have to use a tiny URL services to shorten it up, because this link is going to be sent to the clients via SMS. If you click on help, you can see here we provide you with a link to tiny URL services where you can enter your full link, and then you click make tiny URL and it's going to shorten it out for you. So you're going to have something similar to this. So this is a question that you ask when client says, please send me a report. This is the question that you're going to ask him. You can modify this if you think you should be asking him or telling him something else. The standard system fields, these you don't really need to change. If you want to change the help prompt, you can do that. If you want to be funny or change it in some way that fits you better, or if you want to present your company in some way, you can do that. The cheat sheet link, we would suggest not to change it, because this is dynamic and gets changed and updated as we push new versions of the applications out. So if you click on this link, it's going to bring you to this page. And this is what gets sent to your clients as well, so they have an overview of the phrases they can ask Alexa. So this is all for this video, and next one we're gonna go and try to run this on Alexa. Thanks for watching.